Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your month. Can you believe it is already May the 3rd, 2022? Man, it seems like just the other day we just flipped the calendar to the new year, doesn't it? But it does go fast. Hey, I told you guys when I sent out the message earlier that I was going to talk about duties. I was going to talk a little bit about our Self-Proof promotion, the Mother's Day promotion. And I was going to talk a little bit about one voice and mindset. Those are the four things we're going to cover here in the next 15, 20 minutes. I'll see how fast I can get through them because I know I got a lot to get done, a lot to get through, and we've got a brand new month to go out here and build this, guys. So we're very fortunate to be here. Hey, the first thing that I mentioned duties. And I mentioned duties because here today in the United States, we were blessed to be able to go and vote for a lot of our local elections as well as our state elections. And it really is a duty and it really is an opportunity to do that. I know the election results came in about, I'm going to say about a half hour ago. I was reading those after I took care of some other business here on the farm. Actually, that was good business. I went and picked up a check because I hauled some cattle to the meat locker today. So that was very good business. But on the way back, I got the email that the election results were in. What is always staggering to me is how few people actually make those decisions. And where I wanted to tie that into our business was realizing how few people actually make those decisions at our elections. Sometimes it's that few of people that make those decisions for us on a lot of the things that we do each and every day. And when we really think about that, I know years ago I'd heard about 80-20 rule where 80% of the people do 20% of the work and 20% of the people do about 80% of the work. And you can stagger that into even incomes, the upper class and what I'll still say middle class because it still exists for now, but that gap seems to get farther and farther from the upper class and lower class. I'm not going to spend time on that. I'm just going to tell you to figure out where you want to be, make sure that your goals and your needs are met, and continue to go pursuing those. But when you have those duties and you have those opportunities, make sure you take advantage of it. That was one of the things that I was talking to my daughters about and trying to instill in them that it really is a duty. It is a duty for us to make those decisions, carry those, and make sure that we understand it well enough to make sure that the decisions that we make are the best ones that we can possibly make. And a lot of times those duties just require us to take action. And I know I'm still doing a lot of reading, guys, so you'll have to kind of bear with me. But that being said, I also don't believe in asking anybody to do anything that I don't do myself. That carries through for my farm, things that I do for my family, things that I do when I'm at work. I've worked my way up to where I'm superintendent of the highway department, but I still, even though I have a lot of those responsibilities, I'm really no better than anybody there, and I still go do the same jobs, whatever it takes to get things done. And I'm willing to roll up my sleeves and do whatever it takes, no matter what field that I'm in. Want to jump into a little bit of those promotions. Hey, if you haven't seen those, I think I got most of you guys sent the link to the buzz that talked about the Self-Proof promotion for Mother's Day. I know the box that they've kind of put together, you're going to save up to $75 on those. That's going to be available from May the 6th until May the 9th, if I remember correctly. So jump in, grab as much of that or as little of that as you want to. If you haven't set your smart ship up yet, hey, that'd be a good time to grab those products, set your smart ship, make sure that you get paid this month because we want everybody to advance. Set a goal to go up at least one level. If you were bronze this time, shoot for silver. If you were silver this time, shoot for gold. If you use gold this time, shoot for platinum. If you use platinum, shoot for platinum 1. Keep right on and going. I think that covers everybody that's here, but don't limit yourself. I'll come back to that on mindset, talk about don't limit yourself. The other promotion that's going on while supplies last, I know they are phasing out the Sync and the Sustain. You can save $20 on each one of those, and you can actually stack those promotions and save $20 on each one if you so desire. But those are phasing out. They'll be replacing those with, not replacing, I should say, but the recommendation is to use the, I think there's a meal replacement plan that will what they're phasing into that. I definitely want to encourage you guys. Monday, David Simney didn't. Sorry if that was not an earthquake. I promise. I just hit the table. I got to quit pounding the table so hard. If you missed that One Voice this past Monday with David Simney, go back and look it up. It's in One Voice. Him and his wife was on there talking about some of their struggles, some of their early days, some of the things, when they weren't sure they made the right decision, and had those heart-to-heart conversations with themselves, as well as the CEO. They talked about asthma in there, and it was it is very good, very eye-opening, and David was very real and very open in that interview. I'll call it an interview when he did the live presentation in One Voice. So it was very, very good. And I could see a lot of my own struggles, even with what he's done. And I was able to take a lot of wisdom away from his examples and the things that him and his wife, I want to say her name was Angela. Hope I got that right. I should have looked that up. See, I haven't watched that for 2 days. Golly, I guess Monday was just yesterday. Time flies when you're having fun, guys. You know it. But definitely jump in on the One Voice. Hey, we'll let her in. Hey, thanks for joining us, Whitney. I'm going to go ahead and mute if you can. And I will keep on going. I'm going to see if I can change this view. Let's see. See, I'm always learning something new here on Zoom as I'm recording this. Nope, I don't think I wanted to hit that button. Cancel. Hey, we'll just leave it like that. Yeah, now you're on your side. But yeah, as far as mindset, I definitely want to encourage you guys to jump in, immerse yourself in mindset, because you can achieve all the things that you want to achieve, all the things that you want to do. But sometimes the hardest part is just to make up our mind and to go make that happen. I know in the study that I'm doing right now, over the next couple of months, I'm going to be studying with Bob Proctor, The Science of Getting Rich. Supposed to read the first 3 chapters since I was off today. I got the first 3 read. Luckily, they were pretty short, so I was able to jump right in. But I noticed when I jumped on YouTube and I was working on some mindset before I jumped on here, Bob Proctor is on a YouTube live. I think it's been 24/7. I know this has been going on for at least 2 months because I've jumped in and caught different pieces and parts of it. But one of the things that he's always talking about is having a mentor, finding somebody that's gone down the road and has the things that you want to have, and that will help you get the things that you want to go get. So that being said, I think about my livestock endeavors, a lot of things that I've done while I've been showing cows and doing all the things that I've been doing, finding those people that have been super successful and trying to learn from them. So the things that you put in your mind are the things that are going to continue to grow. So keep happy thoughts. I know we all kind of harbor some. I know in my other book talked about, my mind went blank, talked about limiting beliefs. And sometimes those limiting beliefs are holding you back, and we don't even know those seeds have been planted, but we've got to learn to focus on those positive thoughts and those things that'll help to continue to build you each and every day, and surrounding you with those people that continue to inspire you. I know while I was visiting with my friend Greg before I jumped on here this evening, we were talking about our wellness journey. He's a few years ahead of me as far as the trips around the sun. And we both shared one of the common things that we definitely had in common was neither one of us are on any prescription drugs, and we're trying to stay that way. But he talked about a family member that had been very ill and is on about 13 different ones, and they're under the age of 20. So that is a very big concern for him. He's trying to figure out how to eliminate those. So trying to think if there was one other thing I wanted to mention before I jump off of the recording, but I think that pretty well covers it. Definitely jump on One Voice with David Simney. Watch yesterday's One Voice. Very, very good. Familiarize yourself with the Mother's Day promotion. If you're a mother, happy Mother's Day. and we'll be connecting again here next Tuesday. Take advantage of that. If you haven't set up your subscription yet, that replaced the SmartShip, you could utilize some of those to set that up and be ready to go. I know I've got mine set where it comes early in the month. I actually moved it up, and I'm going to use the pure singles and the trim singles so that I can pass those out to folks while I'm having conversations. And while I'm talking to them, make sure I add, tag, and message them jumping into Healthy Living or your favorite group. If you've got groups set up, jump in and promote those products in there. So with that, I'm going to say have a fantastic day. I'll stop the recording. I'll stick around for a few minutes and answer any questions. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend.